Good morning, my friends, and happy Friday. It's Friday. Oh my good. Happy Friday. I normally have the music this loud. I didn't realize it was this quiet, so kind of a calm starting soon, I suppose. But we are like 45 minutes early today or something. We're crazy early today, and we were early yesterday, and we were early the day before that. And we were early the day before that. I don't even know what's going on. We've just been early every single day. It's wild. We are going to start with some reacts before hopping into it today, as per usual. And yes, I believe that G-Bay video is at the top of the list, okay? Where he covers Warcraft 1 and 2, Perinkle. That's the one, man. That's the one. Let's go League. Poen. It's a League kind of a day, man. Should be fantastic. Should be absolutely fantastic. That's what's going on. Good morning to Beige, Pocknot, Kellen, Toker, Smoothbrain. What's happening?
Been a great summer long.
Mo, thanks for the tier 1. Hope you're having a great summer. Sounds like it's good. Thanks for the 2-month sub. Is World of Warcraft still worth playing? Absolutely. World of Warcraft, guys, in my unbiased opinion, is the best game of all time. But sometimes there's nothing to do in it. So after you've been playing for 20 plus years, it's nice to check out some other stuff from time to time. Demon Mancer, hello. Toker, good morning. Dookie, good morning. Neo, good morning. Poe, good morning. Unbiased, very unbiased opinion, yeah. Do you have any tips on gaining weight? Fat is the most calories per gram, so if you drizzle some extra oil on, like olive oil on your food, if you eat a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter, very, very calorically dense food is usually fat, so you could easily get more food by cooking in some more oil, or get more calories by cooking in some more oil. You'll gain some weight. Are you gonna try Mistfall Hunter? Dude, Mistfall Hunter is like 3rd on my list right now. I really want to try it. I talked to you guys about it yesterday. I already bought it. Everyone said it sucked and I shouldn't try it, but I then messaged Soda Popping. He's another streamer, another live streamer on Twitch's television, and he told me that it was pretty good. So, as per Soda, I'm gonna give it a try. Not today, because we're on the League grind. Dark and Darker's new patch is also high on my list. Mistfall is very high on my list as well. So yeah. I don't think we have time today. I think we have like a long react segment into some grinding. You should play with Soda and Pika. Wait, did Pika try it yesterday, Amateur? I'm curious what Pika thought if he tried it. Who did you say that stream was? Soda Popping. Yep. I don't think so. I'm still banned since 2023. Oh, rip. Okay. Yeah. Dude, I mean, it looks good. From what I've seen, it looks good. But everyone says, like, when I asked you guys yesterday, everyone's like, dude, don't play it. It's trash. I'm like, really? It looks kind of fun. So I don't know. I bought it anyway. I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try. Did you see the WoW D&D stuff? No. 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 I have not. Have you heard of Archeon? Negative. Everyone says everything is trash. That's not true. Well, is that true? That's like maybe kind of true. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. WoW D&D looks cool. What's the TLDR on the WoW D&D? I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I actually don't know much about it. I generally understand the concept that it's like collaborative storytelling. And like that concept's actually pretty cool. I've never gotten into it, but I can see why people would like to do that. Especially after playing Baldur's Gate 3. But I've never actually played. So I don't know if I really understand. So let's just take a brief look. World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons. Your story, your choices, roll for Azeroth. Like, I don't... I just don't know what this means. Does anyone know what this means? I don't know. Does anyone get this? I don't know. I'm a little confused on what this is. WoW has always had Dungeons and Dragons. If you're not into D&D, you will not understand. Yeah, I like I said, I've never played. I think I understand the general concept, but like, couldn't you already just play a WoW D&D because it's all in your head anyway? I'm clearly missing something. I don't get it. I don't get it. I need someone to explain this to me. Yes. Yeah, like, couldn't you already do that? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it actually is. It's a tabletop role-playing game. It's D&D. Well, yeah, I get that. But what is this? This is a D&D rules add-on that adds WoW classes, race, etc. So you could basically already have done this, though. So I'm kind of right. But this, like, officializes it. Is that kind of right? Like, someone else could have already come up with this rule set. Technically. But it's official, and it's like balanced and stuff. Okay, so they're making an official way to essentially make a WoW character in the D&D rule set. I think I got it. Is that right? That's actually kind of cool, especially if you like D&D and WoW. That's actually really cool if you are a D&D and WoW enjoyer. I'm a WoW enjoyer. I've never played D&D, but I think I might like it, so maybe I would actually like this. I actually have some IRL friends that have played, so maybe we'll have to try it out. I don't know. Creating a rule set's more complicated. It's like pretty complicated, right? So they did a lot of work with it. Is it free? No, you pre-order it. I wonder what you actually get with the pre-order. Is it just like a bunch of digital rules that you read, or do you get like some mats and stuff? This is the ultimate bundle. Okay, so you get map pack, or you can go basic. Man, I'm such a complete noob with this kind of stuff. Okay, so there's the digital pre-order. So this is what I was thinking. Pre-order to receive the Icy Throne digital dice set, Horde and Alliance character sheet backgrounds, and frame dungeons. Super interesting. It's usually like a book, physical or digital. Right. Okay. Okay, well, cool. Guys, if you're a D&D and WoW enjoyer, there we go. That's massive. Hey, Zara, what up, Style? Good morning. Good morning. D&D stream with Savix, Pika, Ozzy, and insert who else. That would actually be kind of fun. It'd have to be IRL, though. I think. Do. Yeah, Weed Elf in there, too. That'd be nice. Sony, yeah. You need to like role-playing. So, like, I like role-playing, but not IRL role-playing. So maybe I wouldn't like D&D. I don't know why. Like, okay, so if I'm online in a game, I don't mind like typing and like role playing, like trolling, basically trolling people. Like, that's actually kind of fun. But I don't like IRL role playing with my voice and stuff. Does that make sense? I'm the same way. I don't know if anyone else like me. I actually like role playing if I'm not actually like doing the voices and this and that. Like I'll type and troll people and I think it's hilarious. Like, it's fun. Like, get in the character. But not the voice stuff, not the IRL stuff. I think it's just because I'm bad at it. If I was good at it, I think it would be more fun. I mean, I'm bad at League, and that's still fun, so I don't know. I had a dream we met at BlizzCon. It was weird but good. It was awkward. We talked about bringing our kids there together and vibed out. Oh, sick, Johnny. That's what's up. Hopefully it wasn't too weird. Have you heard your Murloc impression? Yeah, that's yeah, Taylor, you're backing up my point here, I think. Yo, Bramble, what's up, man? Good morning. Yeah, we did do some New World RP with voice, but like, yo. I think that also backs up my point. Amateur. Yo, Dayla, thanks for the prime. 18 months. Let's go. Bro, you're cooking on League, just need some more time on it. Yeah. I think that's like mainly it. It's like a time thing. I think people genuinely don't know how little I've played the game and how little I know about the game. And when I like back up macro and like think about it, like anyone else who's played this little is like doing about the same as me or worse, or like maybe a little better, but like around the same. If you have like 30 games played in the last year, it's like, yeah. Yo, Gooch, thanks for the prime. Pika was impressed you were being cute in the golds. I don't know why it's doing that. Why am I being cute in the gold players? I actually don't even know. Zara Savix gives you Showback and Soda as a D&D WoW group. That would be fire. StarCraft playthrough? Maybe not. Do I use an alarm in the morning? Nope. I usually like, it's taken a long time of training, but I usually get up like between 6 and 7. Pretty default these days. O's bro, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Wait, why is everyone saying no? What? Oh, the 6-7 guys. No, I'm not like you guys. Stop being weird, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. You have a rank and a hidden MMR, so it's just like, wow, your hidden MMR can be higher than your rank. So my hidden MMR must be a little higher, like silver. Domas, what's up? Do I work out before stream? Yeah. I don't know how, I talked about this the other day. I don't know how people do it that work out at night. I mean, I guess you're just used to what you're used to, and you can make it work. But like, I'm such a morning workout guy. I don't know, man. Like, so when I used to sleep in till 4 p.m. when I used to stream overnight, what I would do is like go to bed at like 6 a.m. right? I was like complete degen schedule, and then I would like sleep all day. I'd wake up like 3 p.m. or something, and I would still go to the gym like when I woke up, like you know 4:35, whatever, like an hour or two after I woke up. So that was still like my morning. So I've always done that. I don't know how people do it at night, man. I just don't get it. Night server, brother. Get home and work out at night. Oh, dude. I'm just so tired. So tired at night. But I guess you wouldn't be as tired if you didn't wake up super early and hit a workout. Maybe that has to do with me being tired at night. Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever had a job before streaming? I did some stuff here and there, but I started streaming pretty young. Like, I kind of grew up on the internet, so to speak. I worked at GameStop very briefly. And... GameStop to the moon hype. And that was an experience. It was all right. But so I grew up, my parents were interior designers. They kind of like always made their own job. My dad like made his own like window repair company. My mom was like a faux painter, made her own painting company. Then they made their own interior design firm. So I grew up with my parents always making their own jobs. So applying for jobs felt really weird. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to make my own job because that's more natural and it seems to be like just, I don't want to say easier because it's easier in some ways but harder in others. It's just different, but it was what I was used to. So I started like private tutoring where I would just help people study, and that seemed like a lot better than GameStop was. So I just did that for a while, and that worked out way better than like working at GameStop. And then from there, I started doing online stuff. Well, that sounds worse than it is. That sounds way worse than it is. I mean, it's... Let me say it like this. Back... that actually sounds like terrible. Back in the day, top players would make money through helping other people get rank 1. Not saying that I necessarily did that, but all the top players did that, and I was a top player. And anyway, I did that for a while, and like that was way better, like because it was my own schedule, it was doing something I loved. But you know, it was a little TOS, statute of limitations. That was a long time ago, Blizzard. Very long time ago. Very long time ago. And I didn't even do it. I knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone. Anyway, we did that for a while, and that was good. And then I started making content and streaming and stuff. So, but I started at like 18. So all of this was like pre that. So it's like when I was young. What were my grades like in college? I did well. It was like close to 4.0. My best friend's goldfish's sister knew someone. Yeah. Payou's his first IRL stream today. Ooh, that's hype. What's he gonna do? That sounds poggers. This might be the most PG-13 stream on Twitch. I mean, I try to keep it that way, but I'm just saying, like, I want to be real with you guys about the history in the past, but at the same time, like, it's like it's in the past too. So he's gonna skateboard? No way! I want to watch that. I might have to turn the stream off and watch Payo skateboard. That sounds awesome. How much for a carry now? I do not sell carries anymore, or ever. So. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much that. This stream is now going to be a Peo watching skateboarding stream and just watch him all day. Oh yeah, Dela, he was very impressed. What did you major at NAU? I feel like there's a small chance I could have taught a credit seminar if you did science stuff. No, I was a business major. I think science stuff was on like North Campus, right? I think I was on South Campus the whole time. By completing Warcraft 3, do you have a new outlook on the direction Blizzard has taken the franchise since you did Warcraft 3? Hype you up for Classic Plus more or nah? Thanks for the $10 super chat. It's a great question. After completing Warcraft 3, one of the biggest realizations I've had is that good stories need an ending, and Warcraft 3 is just a really great story, and it continues really, like, in a really cool way through Classic TBC and Wrath. But, like, what I've realized is you can't just have a story that continues every 2 years. You can't just have a story that's, okay, new expansion, new expansion, new expansion, new expansion, and have it just keep being good. So I guess after playing Warcraft 3, I've realized, like, yeah, the story's really good. Warcraft 1, 2, 3, Classic TBC Wrath, and that's kind of like the entirety. And, like, that's cool, and we have that, and, like, that's dope. But expecting it to, like, you can't just keep adding more and more and more to an already good, finished story. So that's basically my take. Do you think your business major has helped shape and grow your streaming career? 1 second, I'm gonna mute that real quick. Like, I would say probably not, but there's probably some things that have stuck that I don't really realize that, like, maybe helped. I think more, like, okay, so anything that I learned in business school, you could probably learn much quicker just, like, looking it up online, but I don't think that's really what you learn from going to school. It's more about professionalism, showing up on time, being responsible. Well, I don't know if being like just sticking to something for 4 years, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, like, those qualities probably helped my streaming career, but, like, the actual lessons learned from business school, probably not. Does that make sense? So the schooling itself, no, but the practice of showing up for 4 years and showing up and not quitting and being on time and, like, just doing stuff and not slacking off, maybe that more so. That's probably the real answer, if I'm just gonna be real with you. Johnny, thanks for the 5. Let me replay this.
Do you ever find it totally weird that you are so well known in what amounts to be a very small circle? Just the whole concept of being friendly with so many, and in some instances probably relatively close to people you never met. Strange?
I don't think about it that much. But, like, there's a bunch of us that just kind of hang out every day online on the internet. So it is kind of weird. It is weird to think about once you start thinking about it. But I don't really, I don't even, like, think about it like that too often most of the time. So we're just kind of chilling. Yeah. About to finish myself, and that's all I can say about school as well. Yeah. I mean, it seems like that's kind of a lot of what it is. It depends on your major, I'm sure. But for probably a lot of majors, it's like that. I don't know. I don't want to overgeneralize, but I think I've heard that from a lot of people that went to school. It's like, all right, yeah. Xaryu is trying to muscle, but he's too shy to ask you what to do about it. What do you recommend? I'm not necessarily an expert, but it depends what muscle he's trained and how. But a lot of the time, it's just like, rest up and get back to it. Do what you can, work around it until it's good to go again, and then you full send. When did you finally feel you made it as a streamer? I mean, you never really feel like you've made it in a sense that, like, it's the entertainment industry. This is like the raw truth of being a streamer. You're only as good as your last stream in a sense, and people will forget about you like instantly if you stop making content and you stop being entertaining. So right when you think, oh, I've made it, and you just chill, like you'll fall off, and that's just how it goes. So it's more of like a constant, you're gonna have to constantly put effort in if you want to see results, which is how life is in general for the most part. So like that's fine. But I will say I had a really good feeling when I first hit 1,000 subs on Twitch, because for me, like, so I graduated college, I said no to some job opportunities, and I pursued streaming instead for like a quarter or half the pay that I would have had if I did anything else. And my family and some people called me stupid. Not necessarily my parents, but like people in my like close family was like, what do you like? It's kind of stupid, right? Some friends and some other family, like some people that cared about me just thought it was stupid. And I was like, crap, am I stupid? But I was like, you know what? I got to try this thing to see if it works out or not. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll do the other route. And then when I first hit 1,000 subs, anyway, it made me feel like it was all worth it, right? It took many, many, many years to get there. But I was like, oh, okay. At 1,000 subs, I think I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, now I'm making only a little bit less money than I would have anywhere else, or something like that. Or like maybe almost equal now. So it was worth it. You know, it took years and years and years and years and years and years and years of grinding to get to the point where I would make a similar amount as a starting salary anywhere else. I was like, yes! And I shed a tear because it was a big moment for me. So that was that. So yeah. Have you reconciled? Yeah. I think I'm not really like one for like drama or like grudges and stuff for the most part, so it was never a big deal. It was more like in my own head kind of a thing. You gonna play Classic Plus? Of course, yes. Are you happy with your life in general? Oh yeah, I think I got like really lucky in a lot of ways though. Like I can see an alternate reality of my life where I made some different choices and or just got like less lucky in certain things, and like, yeah. So I think I got like a good hand in a lot of ways, I think. Yeah, guys, Classic Plus has been confirmed for a long time. What class are you maining? Mage. Did you see that Stream Elements just merged with Raxer? No. Wait, what's Raxer? Stream Elements is now part of... Oh, Razer. To ensure uninterrupted access to SE Live tools and other Stream Element services, please review and accept the updated... Wait, Razer bought Stream Elements. What does that even mean? Does anyone know what that means? Yeah, I'll need to look up on that, because I've been using Stream Elements for a long time. Okay, so I think nothing actually changes. It's just Razer now owns Stream Elements. Razer just like bought Stream Elements. Huh, interesting. Okay. It's been a year since your RuneScape journey. Do you ever plan to play again? I said that if Classic Plus sucks and I actually just don't like it and I'm not having fun, I'll probably start a brand new Iron Man in RuneScape and like play it slow this time. So that's kind of my RuneScape plans right now. Bum ba bum. Did you see Kungan play Monsters and Memories? I have, and it looked really fun. Kungan, I like watching Kungan streams, man. He's an OG. Yeah, actually, I put it on my to playlist. It's pretty low on the to playlist because there's so many other games right now, but it is on my to playlist. I keep like an ongoing list of stuff I want to play, and like Dark and Darker's new patch and Mistfall Hunter and League are top 3 right now. Yo, Dagmood, thanks for linking that. I quit video games until Classic Plus comes out. Do you have any tips on how to fill my time without screens? Depends on your situation in life, I would suppose. Like how old you are, if you're single, married, like that kind of stuff. But like reading and lifting weights, like some pretty nice stuff. Spending some time outside reading and lifting weights, I mean, you can't go wrong there, and working. But depends how old you are and what you're doing. Like, depends on a lot of stuff. Responsibilities, this and that. Do I have any plans with Grubby to learn ladder games in Warcraft 3? Nah. How much do I bench? My best bench is 290. But that was many years ago. I haven't done heavy benching in a while. I use the default lens on my camera, just whatever one's on here. New Chibe video? Yeah, I think we're gonna watch it today. We skipped it yesterday. It's a long video, but it looks really good. So I think we're gonna do the Chibe in the league today. 290 at 150 is insane. Yeah, it took, I think, like 8 years of training to get there. Something like that. Soda played Mistfall for 12 hours yesterday. Yeah, I asked Soda how he liked it. He said it was really good, so I'll probably try it out. I come to the stream when you're not playing Warcraft 3. It's sad. Aw. You need to start discovering customs. Bro, Soda showed me customs. They're sick. Zara's still a Rise main? Bro, I'm loving Rise. Like, actually loving Rise. Spoilers in Shibe's vid if you plan on playing Warcraft 2 or 1. I probably won't. I'll probably won't. Just one ball. Thanks for the prime. Have I tried ARAM? Yeah, it's not my thing. Not my thing. But I see why people love it. I see why people love ARAMs. But totally not for me. Did Pobelter teach you about Rise? Yeah, he did. He gave me a lot of good tips. Am I going to play Retail 12.1? Nah. So 12.1 comes out on the 18th. Well, I was maybe going to AFK that week. Because usually that means a new race to World First, which might mean, like, time to go on a little family vacation or something. We'll see what's good, though. Chibe vid showed me how much lore is in OG Warcraft and WoW. Oh, okay, cool. I can't wait for it now. Are you going to one-trick or develop a pool? Maybe a little bit of both. Like, right now, I'm loving Rise. From a lot of the coaches and stuff that I've heard talk about the game, they said, like, the best way to learn the game is to play, like, 50 or 100 games on one champ and then set it down. And then play, like, 50 or 100 games on another champ and then set it down. And, like, kind of keep doing that. So you get, like, an in-depth take on what it takes to play a champ and learn the champ and get champ mastery. So I'm kind of doing that. Like, I played my 50 or 100 games on Ahri. I played my 50 or 100 games on Diana. And now I'm going for, like, my 50 or 100 games on Rise. So we're kind of, like, developing a pool in a sense, I guess. But it's still a very small pool since I haven't played very much. Is that a good answer? I think that's a fair answer. So developing a pool is the correct answer, but it looks like I'm one-tricking. Does that? Yeah. To answer your question, Faker lost a bronze game on Rick Fox's charity stream. Really? Wow.
Been watching content for like 10 years and just now gave a prime sub. I can't say I am efficient.
Well, thanks for priming. It's easy to forget that prime subs are indeed there, so thanks for remembering to use it. Thanks for the 2 months sub in. Who's your second champ you want to main? You know, I don't really know, but I think like Diana, Rise, and Ahri are like a solid 3 for me. But I should probably learn an AD champ in case I need to do that. Like if I ever climb to the point where that would be relevant. So like Tristana would be like a cool AD champ, I think. I think I would really like Trist. So I could maybe do like Trist, Ahri, Diana, Ryze. Like that would be like a pretty good pool, I think. I tried Yone and Yasuo. I feel like I just sucked at both of them. Like really bad. Why will Mistfall succeed where Legacy failed? Any opinions? It's a great question. I don't know if Mistfall will succeed. In fact, Mistfall will probably fail. The reason Mistfall will probably fail is because the genre of fantasy extractors is a very niche one. It's not a large genre like shooter extractors. It's a fantasy extractor. I think Mistfall will probably end up failing just because it's such a unique niche genre. Dark and Darker has carved out their own little corner of the internet where like people love it and like they're a small studio that's making it work and like that's cool. But will Mistfall be able to survive long term? If they do, it'll probably be very niche, like a Dark and Darker. But I don't necessarily know if they're gonna like blow up. You know, I would probably make the claim they won't, even though like kind of sucks to say. Any league today? Yes. Ezreal and Lucian could work for you if you need an AD champ. Wait, Ezreal is AD? Oh, he is. You know, Ezreal should be my AD pick. Because I actually, when I played in 2012, I played a lot of Ezreal. So I actually know Ezreal. I actually love Ezreal. Ezreal might be my favorite champ in the game, but he's an ADC, so that's why I don't play him. So, Ezreal and Tristana would be my AD picks then. So it'd be like Ezreal, Tristana, Diana, Ryze, and Ahri. Like that would be like a lot of, like that would be pretty solid. Triss mid is way more common than Ezreal. Yeah, I feel that. I think eventually branching out to like Lysandra or Cassiopeia or Syndra, stuff like that, but I think that's like lower on the list. Why not start by getting 3 champs in every role to get a secure sense of the gameplay? It's just too wide. I don't think like any coach would recommend that. I mean, I don't want to say any, maybe there's some people that would, but any coach that I've talked to has said no, like you don't want to do that. It's just, if you play a different champ every game, you're just screwing yourself kind of a thing. You kind of want to like most people, like most coaches that I've talked to, it's like stick to one for a while and then stick to another for a while and then stick to another. Because if you do that, you're just, if you're constantly swapping, you'll screw yourself. Too many things to learn. Yeah, you like spread yourself too thin, that's right. You think you'll end up playing any more WoW before BlizzCon this year in September? Yes. Wait, what month is it? Oh my gosh. There's only August left and then September. And I might actually go on a trip end August. Still probably yes. I want to play a little more League and see how we can do. And then when I rage quit, we rage quit. And then I want to try Dark and Darker and Mistfall Hunter. So yeah, I think we'll play more WoW because I don't think that's gonna be like a month. We'll see. Honestly, super impressed by your mental. I'd hate to learn League with League chatters, myself included. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even like trying that hard to keep a good mental. It's just kind of like I know I suck. Like I don't know. I'm not like delusional. It's like, well, I kind of am delusional in some ways. But I know I'm not great, so it's like, I know, like, in other words, when I watch my own gameplay, it's hard to watch. So I know it's hard to watch, and I'm a noob, so if you're like a really good player watching it, you're probably just like, oh. Like, hopefully in a kind of a good way, though, like painful to watch, but like fun kind of too. Like, reminds you of when you started, but yeah. I think what people don't understand is, and like this is the same in Warcraft 3, this was the same in Minecraft, this was the same in WoW. Like, I feel like what people forget, and like, how am I trying to articulate this? People aren't honest with themselves about how bad they were when they started. Sorry if that hurts, but I just think it's true. People are not honest with themselves about how bad they were when they started. If you could go back and watch your first league game, your first 30 games, it's gonna look the same. Sorry, it just is. You wanna go back and watch your first Warcraft 3 playthrough on hard blind, it's gonna look this, like, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. So I think that's really what's happening, and I kind of know that, so it's distorted memories, yeah. That's so everyone's agreeing with me, which is kind of ironic, because I don't know if it's the same people that are saying like, oh my gosh, you know. But anyway, that's how that goes. That's the mentality. Like, bro, I remember when I started WoW, I was moving with my arrow keys. Like, I was clicking every ability. Like, it was so bad, man. You know? Yeah, people forget how noob they were when they started. That's literally what it is. Are you enjoying League? I'm loving League. I think it scratches like a little bit of a competitive itch. It's PvP in a PvP game. That's cool, you know? Your macro and knowledge are great already. You just need better clicks. I think that's fair, yeah. I think that's actually really fair. I think I have a new game plan going in for today. Literally what I'm gonna do is play safe in lane, not even try to push, really focus on last hitting and farming and not dying, and play around dragons, play around team fights. I think my goal as Rise today is literally going to be, I own in team fights. I can change the course of a team fight if I just spam EQ. I do so much damage, I can chain lightning everything, and I own. But I'm not great at lane. Not saying Rise isn't good, but I'm not great at lane. So like, I'm just gonna kind of chill in lane, stop trying to get lane kills, and be there for the important team fights. So the dragons and the barons, and just help my team on the important fights while farming. So my kills are gonna come from team fights, not lane. Just gonna farm and get to the important fights. I think that's gonna be my mentality for today. Hachi, thanks for the prime, man. Welcome in. Last hitting drove me nuts. That's why I liked Hot, since you don't have to last hit. I mean, jungle is kind of nice because you don't have to last hit either. I kind of agree with that. I'm bad at it, so. Shady, thanks for the tier 1. Are you running Dire Maul? Not currently. Queue up, I want to snipe you. Okay, yeah, so I also had some friends reach out, basically, or not, like I had some people reach out that watched the stream. I don't know if, like, I mean, I guess you could call them friends. I don't know. Anyway, people reached out basically saying they think the snipe rate is very high right now because I'm queuing with no minimap blocker and I'm just pressing play at a snipeable elo. I don't know how cope that is from them. I can't actually tell, but so there is that too. There is that too. Cover your map today, please. Like, I don't know if I want to cover the map, dude. It's so fun for the viewers to look at the map, you know? Copious Maximus. I mean, that's not even coming from me. Like I said, I can't even really tell. Do do do. Do do do. Bum bum bum. Are there any mid streamers you watch? Shock's my favorite, man. He has such a good mental attitude, makes great content. He was a pro and he's done hundreds of hours of coaching. He's a legend. It's really cool. "100% don't cover the map. It makes the viewing experience so much worse. If anything, just hide your screen while queuing, so it's harder for people to time it." Yeah, I think I might just do that. Yeah, exactly. It's not that serious when we're not trying to crazy climb. Yeah, I think that's kind of my take too. I'm not like, it's not like I'm like trying to hit gold by a certain date or silver by a certain date. So it's more for fun anyway. It's fine. All right. I've been yapping for almost an hour. Let's check out some reacts. I really want to watch. What the heck is this? Watch later. Manual. Date added newest. Okay, there we go. I don't know how that changed. What the heck is that about? Anyway, there was this. The game design story behind WoW's Lotheb. I wanted to watch this, and then the Chibe, of course.
Xaryu raid boss in World of Warcraft. It all started...
Okay, so let's give a little introduction to this guy. This is Candleson. We watched a video from his the other day where he talked about making Patchwork. He was the game dev at Blizzard that made Patchwork. And he designed Patchwork, Grob, Lotheb, Resuvius, Gothic, and Four Horsemen in classic Knack. So it's pretty cool. And this is the game design story behind Lotheb. So really, really cool stuff.
A Naxxramas raid boss in World of Warcraft. It all started with a simple question. Could we make a fight where the healers would be called upon to DPS? A naive design would be to just disable healing completely during the fight. Pretty quickly, we realized this wouldn't result in healers DPSing, it would result in them being benched. So the first real attempt was a stacking debuff on the tank. Consecutive heals would reduce healing. The hope was that healers would space their heals out from one another and then spend their time between heals doing DPS. What actually happened was if the tank was getting low, everybody started panicking and healed harder. People would try to heal through the debuff. We got more healing, not less. The next idea was to have a stacking debuff on the caster after every heal. Imagine a debuff that could cause diminishing returns on the effectiveness of your heal spells. Your first heal lands at 100% effectiveness, and then 80%, then 60%, and so on. This turned out to be super unfun. Imagine you're a healer sitting with, say, 3 stacks of the debuff on you, so you're at 40% healing effectiveness. The tank needs a heal. What do? Doing nothing feels like a mistake. Casting a heal to save the tank feels like digging a deeper hole for yourself. This is how we got to the hard cap that finally shipped. 1 heal per healer per minute. Raid leaders would want to bring healers for that coveted heal rather than being benched out. But once you've cast your heal, you might as well DPS while you're on the healing timeout, right? With the core mechanic in place, the next concern was that with less healing going around, tanks might not get all the rage that they needed to generate enough threat. That's where the spores came from. Killing a spore gives players a buff that lets them do damage without generating any threat. There's no doubt Lotheb requires farming a ton of consumables, but more than that, usually when a raid starts to overgear the content, you start using fewer consumables. But we knew Lotheb, because of his mechanics, would likely continue to require consumables even after on farm status. When we're testing content internally, developers have cheat codes that let us spawn in potions, flasks, or whatever instantly, but players don't have such luxury. I don't love it, but after
wouldn't work on retail anyways. True.
After some internal debate, we decided that as the final boss of a Naxxramas wing, the requirement was okay. So funny thing, after Lotheb was finished, I learned that Lotheb is an anagram for healbot. Believe it or not, that was not intentional. I know, totally wild coincidence. But hey, the anagram does seem appropriate.
Interesting. Oh, that's the whole video. Okay.
I want to tell
Wait, what? Dude, my watch later is completely screwed. Taylor, I'm blaming you. Taylor, I'm blaming you. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Taylor, it's your fault. Yep. That was fascinating. That is so fascinating. To be honest, if they went, so there is there's a few different things they considered. To be honest, the debuff on the healer would make the fight so much easier. Like, so much easier. If you just, every time you healed, it's like, okay, 80%. What the raid leader could do is like, okay, just heal 3 times, get to 60, then, you know, let your stacks reset. The 1 heal a minute is actually kind of crazy. Like, this fight is, you have to coordinate so much. I mean, if you're a good guild and you have it on farm and it's just like whatever, it's probably super easy. But, man, 1 heal a minute. If you guys have never done Lotheb, basically you do 1 heal, then you can't heal again for a minute. Then you're just sitting there. But the tank's still taking a lot of damage. So you have like all your healers be like, 1 healer do a heal, next healer do a heal, next healer do a heal. So you need a heal rotation so that you have a full rotation before the first, like right when the first healer's debuff falls off, they're like ready to go again, right? So it's like kind of crazy. At the same time, you have your DPS picking up spores. It's actually like a pretty intensive fight. Very intensive fight. I mean, if you have it figured out, you have it figured out. But still, pretty crazy design here. A lot of people talking in comms. Definitely. We did 3 Shadow Priest, 2 healers on Lotheb. The healing requirement is really low. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Do Shadow Priest, Gabby, heal not count as a direct heal? So like the Shadow Priest healing continues to like heal them. All I remember for this fight is Peo freaking out if someone stole a spore. Yeah, from the DPS buff, that's what's happening. I know I tried to tank this on my Paladin, and I, like, couldn't. Like, prop pally tanking. And I, like, couldn't because I just took too much damage. And we had a bunch of healers, and they kept healing me. And then there would be no healers healing me, and then I would just die. And I was fully consumed. It was crazy. So we had a warrior tank this. Seal of Light is also very nice. Yeah, but I just was getting one-shot. I was just literally... I was getting cranked. It was brutal. What's really important is to mitigate the damage properly. Yeah, I think I had that experience because I was on a pally tank. When I was on pally tank, like my gear was pretty close to BIS. Like I had pretty good gear. But like prop pally on Lotheb is just tough, I think. Because I took a lot of damage. I would go from like 100 to 40 in one hit. It's like, okay, well, I get topped, but that's like my 1 heal for the minute on that guy. And then the next hit, I would go from like 100 to 60. And then it's like, okay, and then 60 to like 10. And then I'll get like another big heal. It's like, okay, well, like, I need like 40 healers, bro. Ridiculous. But anyway, very cool fight. Cool explanation here. Pally isn't a tank, though. Oh, it is. When you're main tank POV. All right. What are we playing today? The ranked league grind continues, but first, we're hopping into some reacts. Are you going back to hardcore before Classic Plus? The answer is probably yes, but we'll see. We'll see. Almost surely yes. Did you see the D&D WoW partnership? Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty cool. I'm not like a D&D player, so I was trying to figure out what that actually meant with you guys this morning, and I think I get it now, so pretty rad. Okay, let's take a big sip of water. Actually, I'm going to play some ads right now, so you don't get interrupted in the middle of this video, at least as much. And then we'll start this in like a minute. Yes, now I can watch this video. Guys, so many people linked this to me. I actually can't wait. It's a perfect timing on this. We'll wait for the ads first. You would love Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was actually a pretty fun time. I played it on launch, and I thought it was a good game. I think I kind of just struggle playing playthrough games on stream. It's more like an experience, like you're reading a book or watching a movie, and you don't want to actually like talk. So what I found myself doing is just literally just sitting there when I'm playing. I think we're back now. Okay, I think we've stabilized. Cool. Once in the chat if we're back and stabilized. I think we're good now. Yeah, I think we're good now. Cool. Man, that's like my second stream hiccup in like a week. I feel like that never happens. Should be good now. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying before, to be honest. Where did I cut out, guys? Where did I cut out? I don't know what I was saying. I think oh, we're lagging again. Man, it is for 5 seconds. So let's give it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna give it a minute here. That was like 2 drops instantly. We should be good like right now. We're gonna give it like a minute or 2 before doing anything. Just gonna sit here. Go straight to the server room. I'm in the server room, bro. I'm looking at the router right now. Good thing it's not a hardcore day. I mean, my internet's not going down. It's upload. The upload speed. My download is like 1200. Download's insane. The upload is like kind of capped. Yo, Misi, thanks for the prom. What are you looking at to see connection stability? I just have like on OBS, there's something called dropped frames, so I can just see exactly how many frames have been dropped, and I also can see my upload like kilobytes per second. A steady stream will look at like 8,000. So if I look over and it's like 2,000, I know I'm dropping a lot of frames. But should be crispy, should be good right now. We're gonna give it another minute or 2. You don't have sync up down, not where I live, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we will move one day. We've actually been kind of like trying to find a place, but it's gonna maybe take a minute. I don't know. But hopefully where we move has some fiber. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? That'd be insane. Kai is hogging the bandwidth watching Bluey. Dude, unbelievable. Like I said, my download could handle a lot. Like 1200 download is crazy, right? But my upload couldn't, so the upload's kind of... There we go. Move to Flagstaff. Does Flagstaff have fiber? I would assume not. There's 3 fiber providers coming to Tucson. Yeah, I've actually been kind of keeping a look at them, but I think it might be like another year or 2 before they're like widespread. Okay, well, we haven't had any lag in about, what, 3 minutes now? Maybe I'll give it another minute, though, before starting the video. Just keep waiting. Guys, you don't have to type... Like, I know when we're lagging. The fake Fs aren't going to get me smash to keys. Unbelievable. Flagstaff does have fiber? Really? I guess it depends. Probably like a very small area of Flagstaff, right? Hey, we're here. What up, Milcha? What viewpoint of Arathi Highlands is this, do you think? Oh, yeah, let's see. We have the stone circle here. I don't know if that's Stromboli Keep. This is probably the town. This is probably the north side. We're looking south. This is the Alliance town, and this is Stromboli? I'm trying to think what that lighthouse is. Above Terran Mill? Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Or no, maybe Terran Mill is actually over here to the left of me. I don't know what that is, though. I would assume this is like the chasm in the center. This is like the farm where mages like AoE and stuff. I would assume. A Hammerfall, yeah. Not Terran Mill. Okay. We haven't lagged in like, what, 4 minutes now? I think we're probably good. Grats on 400k. Thanks, Gravity. All right. Guys, once in the chat if we're like logged in and dialed on the no lag. Without further ado, let's get into it. Guys, this is the G-Bay video that everyone's been spamming me. The title of the video is Warcraft was great from the start. The timing on this G-Bay video is literally perfect. We just finished Warcraft 3. We watched some Warcraft, like Classic WoW, TBC, and Wrath lore videos. And then G-Bay, I think, in this video is going to take us through like Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 and show us why the story is so great. And I haven't played Warcraft 1 and 2, so he's going to kind of connect the rest of the dots for me here. I can't wait. All right, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Tell you a story about my favorite video game advertiser. We're in Irvine, California, many years ago at Blizzard Entertainment's headquarters, and today the technical support team is sharing a voicemail that one
Dude, I have to pause already. Look how legendary these photos are. This is early Blizzard. They're probably there at like midnight, 10 p.m. and they haven't eaten. Okay. Are we back? Think we're back. Oh, we're lagging again. Might be a modem restart angle, boys. 3 mins or so.